Alrighty, boys. Carlos Prates will be facing Ian Machado Garry tomorrow. And I wasn't able to really get to the fighter showcases for this. So what I'm going to do today is, this is currently the welterweight division. I'm going to use Ian Garry. We're using right here. And then we're going to do Carlos Prates and a double fighter showcase, just to make sure that we actually get through it. You know what I mean? Because I still have to finish. I still got to finish the American Top Team experience, which I'll be honest. All right, so this man he wants to do this clinch stuff. So let's go. Let's go. I told you guys before, bro. Like right now, I'm working on my clinching anyways. So these days, when I run into an opponent that immediately starts clinching me, I do the same thing right back. I kind of embrace it at this point. If my opponent out-clinches me and, cuts my face and I get a doctor stoppage and I lose, that's fine. It is what it is. Chuck it up to learning experience. If not, that's fine as well. So you guys will notice that the clinching really does not annoy me like it used to. Honestly, a lot of things in this game does not annoy me like it used to, which I'll tell you guys why that is later, but that's not to say things don't still annoy me. They do, but not like it used to. And clinching is one of them. There we go here. Also getting to practice how to evade it, you know what I mean? When I know he wants to clinch me, move my head, force him to whiff, and then I get him. All right, do it again. Do it again. Yeah, so Carlos Prates, ooh, got him. It's going to be a really fun fight, I got to say. Now, I think this is another fight that Ian Garry might need to wrestle, and he's already demonstrated that he can do that. We saw him against... Nope, deny that. Yeah, we saw Ian Garry against Michael Venom Page. Michael Page has really, really tricky striking. He's powerful. He's ridiculously fast. He's explosive. He enters the pocket in a blink of an eye while keeping a very far away range. And so he can be very tricky. You know what I mean? So Ian Garry went out there and fought like a proper mixed martial artist. Took him down, used jiu-jitsu, used wrestling, and won the fight. This is another one that, in my opinion, he might need to, because Carlos Prates, if there's one thing Carlos Prates has shown, is that he is ridiculously powerful, bro. We've seen him put away pretty much every one that he's fought. I might actually have that wrong, but I believe I'll confirm when I start using him, but I'm almost certain that every single win Carlos Prates has had has been some kind of finish. The dude can stop opponents with everything. Knees, elbows, punches, kicks. It doesn't matter. He's a very, very powerful southpaw fighter. And I think once this fight starts, Ian Garry himself is also a very good striker. He's very quick, very fleet-footed, very fast on his feet. But I think maybe once he feels the power, he might decide, all right, it will be best to try to take this fight to the ground. And honestly, dude, we might see. I almost said we might see the very first Fighting Nerds loss, but of course not. Their team is not undefeated in MMA. That's not even close to being true. Although they try to sell the team on that, on being undefeated, we know that's not true. But yeah, we might see this. We might see Carlos Prates lose this one, bro. We might. Kick. There we go. It's so rare for me to come across somebody that it's actually block countering me. So rare. On your back you go. Kick. Okay. Block counting you next time. I know. It's a lot of freaking clinching. I know. But, you know, got to do it. Got to do it. Got to do it. I'm just no longer going to be the only guy getting clinched in a fight. That's just done. That's done. I might not be as good as the cheesers at it. I mean, I'm certain I'm not as good as the cheesers at it. But I'm just not going to be the only one getting clinched, bro. I know the controller is low. I already ordered a new charger. Just relax. It's gonna get here. It's gonna get here in a day or so, and I'm not gonna have to deal with this crap anymore. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know why the Why Do Fools Fall in Love song has just popped into my head all day and hasn't left. I watched the movie like ages ago with Halle Berry and Vivica Fox, and this was like when I was still a kid. Ooh, look at that. Tracking them wherever his arm goes. Yeah, I watched that movie when I was like, boom, 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 boom. That's funny as hell. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been stuck in my head. Why do fools fall in love? Excuse me. Got hiccup now. Got hiccups. You don't like that. You don't like the hiccups. We do not like the hiccups. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section how you guys think this fight is going to play out. Like I already said, I suspect Ian is going to have to. He will at some point try to take. I mean, at least between both of them, the person that I do believe will try to wrestle is Garry. If any of them wrestles, it's going to be Garry, 100%. And that's good too. Like, bro, I don't trust you. Get out of here. And you know, that's very good because look, this is MMA, right? It's not just kickboxing. And if Ian if Ian is going to be a champion one day, especially in the welterweight division, look, welterweight has always been the wrestlers division. It always has been. You know, we've talked about this multiple times, right? From Matt Hughes to, you know, George St. Pierre to Johnny Hendricks, right? To Kamaru Usman, to Tyron Woodley, right? To Bilal Muhammad. I'm probably forgetting somebody, you know. It's always been the wrestlers division. It always has been. More than any other weight class, really. There we go. More than any other weight class. So he definitely is gonna. I mean, in this weight for sure, you're gonna have to know how to also wrestle. GG's. Although I'm not sure I'll say that was a good fight, or well, maybe good game. GG, I guess. All right, so Garry, success. Next up is going to be Carlos Prates. I'm going to try to get the welterweight division as well, and we're going to use Carlos. We're going to try to do some work with him. So it's going to be this double showcase right now, and then later today, I don't know, bro. I might just save this and upload this tomorrow, like before the fight actually happens. That might be the best case scenario, because I will like to get through this ATT experience, bro. Plus, I'm just really enjoying it. I gotta say, I'm having a lot of fun, you know, playing through these MMA teams. It's some of the best fun I've had in a long time. And I'm very happy about that. So the future in Machado. Let's move on.
Ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
Why do fools fall in love? Why do we fall in love? What you doing, buddy? These names are very familiar right now. Let's go. Right kick. Boom. Oh-ho. No. These days when I see a player spin, I just assume they're going to try to follow up with something else. It's going to be a lot of leg kicks today. Going to be a lot of leg kicks. Oh my God, what in the freaking hell was that? Yeah, especially because my opponent is being very, very careful with his attacks, I think. So the leg kicks are going to be a very good way to get some hits on target. I always tell you guys, in my opinion, look, this is not always going to work, okay? This is not always going to work. Honestly, bro, like, no matter what, it's kind of like when you guys are so funny, man. Sometimes you guys will, like, write a comment talking about, bro, like, you know, the tip you gave me is not working. All right, let's put it this way. Let's just put it this way. You join a new boxing gym. I know I always use jiu-jitsu, and you guys are probably bored of my jiu-jitsu analogies, so let's use boxing. You join a new boxing gym. Your trainer is emphasizing the importance of, let's just say, the jab, right? Jab is the most important punch. He says that over and over again. He shows you the right way to throw a jab. He's like, man, you got to have a good jab. You got to have a good jab. It's very important. It's very important. And while you're practicing your jab, while you're sparring or whatever, you spar with this guy. Every time you go to jab him, he slips and cracks you across the freaking forehead. Every time you go to jab, dude, every time you go to jab, he's just blasting you all over the place. And you're just like, bro, what the hell? I can't jab this dude. Let's just say this dude KOs you stiff because you try to jab him. He slipped, banged an uppercut, and now you're dead. You KO. And then you go to your trainer and you're like, sir, the jab is useless. It sucks. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. He goes, why? Well, I was sparring. I used it against someone who was clearly better than me, and I got KO'd. So because of that, I'm no longer jabbing. Well, your trainer will look at you and ask you this very question. Are you retarded? That's what your trainer will ask you. Are you retarded? And you would be like, no, sir. Why would you ask that? You'd be like, why would you disregard a weapon that has been proven to work just because you haven't figured it out yet? Exactly. You'd be like, all right, sir, I get it. Yes, my dear fellow EA Sports UFC players, when you run into Go 1099, you can't leg kick Go 1099. He will kill you. Okay? Sorry. When you run into Romero, you can't leg kick him. He's going to kill you. When you run into, I don't know, fucking Nas or whatever, he's going to glue himself to you and KO you. because these players are significantly better than you are. But that doesn't mean you should stop throwing leg kicks, bro. It doesn't even work for me every single time. There's certain players I run into, I try to leg kick them, and it just fails miserably. But again, it doesn't change the fact that it is one of the best weapons you can develop in this game. It absolutely is. Don't focus on it as a means of getting a leg kick TKO. Don't do that either, because a lot of you guys do that. It doesn't work because I couldn't TKO the guy with leg kicks. I'm like, for the love of everything that is good and well in the world. Yeah, gotcha. You were getting a little bit too comfortable, bro. For the love of everything that's good in the world, you're not always going to get a leg kick TKO either. Use the leg kick the same way you use a jab, bro. Use it as a way to set up other things. Get your opponent thinking about it. It will open up other attacks against most players. And when you run into someone that is better than you, it is what it is, bro. A lot of crap you're gonna try is not gonna work because the player is better. So just it is what it is, all right? Like this guy right here. This lateral moving question mark kick he's doing right now has probably worked for him a million times. And now he's trying to get it to work against me. It's not. It's just not. Does that mean he should stop throwing it in every single fight? No. It just means that it's not going to work against me. Because, like, you know, so hopefully everything I just said makes sense. Just don't disregard a tactic just because it failed you, because you tried it. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Just don't do that. Keep practicing it. Keep working it. Just keep working it. Ooh, I love the sound of that. Every single time you bust open their face and you hear that fart, that wet fart sound, you're like, yeah, nice. Gotcha. Gotcha, boy. Now that sounds even better. No. Come on now. Come on, come on. See, he keeps doing it. You know what I mean? But, like, it's just not going to work at all. It's not going to work, not even one time, this fight. Ooh, why do fools fall in love? There we go. And that does it, man. That does it. Double fighter showcase. We're going to end it right here. I don't want this video to be too long. In Garry, Carlos Prates. You guys let me know in the comment section who you believe is going to get the win here. I am personally... I like the fighting nerds. I really do. I like what they have going on. I do enjoy the fact that some of them are undefeated. And I would like their, you know, their stock to keep rising. I really would. If he goes out there and he gets just butchered by Ian Garry, that's gonna it's not gonna be good for them. So hopefully he can get it done. But I also like Ian. You know what I mean? I really do like Ian Garry. I know he's kind of weird and stuff, but I don't mind Ian Garry. I really don't. I really don't. So either way, whoever wins this fight, I personally would not care. You know, if Ian wins, fantastic. If Carlos wins, fantastic. So thank you for watching. You guys are amazing. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you boys later with a brand new one. If you watch up until this point, just type Machado Prates in the comment section, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Have a good one.